Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a truly exciting unboxing and showcase, a lineup of aircraft models that together tell the story of global aviation. Each model represents not just an airplane, but a culture, a region, and the way air travel connects the world. Let's begin this journey. We start with Garuda, Indonesia, and their Airbus A330. This aircraft has been one of the backbone jets of Garuda's international fleet, connecting Jakarta and Bali to destinations as far as Australia, the Middle East, and Japan. The model captures the flowing blue tail design that symbolizes Indonesia's natural beauty, the seas, skies, and islands of the archipelago. The A330 itself is known for its balance of efficiency and passenger comfort, with wide cabins that make long-haul travel more pleasant. Garuda has operated both the A330-200 and -300, and seeing this model is like holding a piece of Indonesia's gateway to the world. From the tropics, we move to the wide open skies of Mongolia with Aero Mongolia. This regional airline plays a vital role in connecting towns and cities across the vast steppes. The aircraft here is an Embraer regional jet, small and sleek, perfect for shorter flights across rugged terrain. What's fascinating about this model is how accurately it represents a plane that's not about glamour or size, but about practicality. In Mongolia, where distances are huge and roads are limited, these jets are lifelines. The livery, with calm blues and whites, reflects the endless Mongolian sky. Next, we head south to Myanmar Airways International, known as MAI. Their Airbus A320 is a narrow-body jet designed for regional flights across Southeast Asia, linking Yangon with hubs like Bangkok, Singapore, and Hong Kong. The model's golden peacock emblem is particularly striking, a symbol of grace, courage, and tradition in Myanmar's culture. This aircraft isn't just a way to travel. It's a flying ambassador for the country. The A320 itself is one of the most successful jets in the world, reliable and versatile, and seeing it in MAI's livery tells the story of a nation rebuilding and reaching outward to its neighbors. We now cross continents to Canada with Air Canada's Boeing 777. This long-haul twinjet is a true powerhouse of modern aviation, often used for ultra-long flights from Toronto and Vancouver to Europe and Asia. The model features Air Canada's distinctive light green fuselage with the bold red maple leaf, a national symbol instantly recognized worldwide. The Boeing 777 itself is famous for its massive engines, the largest ever built for a commercial jet, and its incredible range. For Canadians, this aircraft represents connection, linking the vast country to the rest of the world. Heading next to Malaysia Airlines, we're greeted by one of the most vibrant liveries in modern aviation. Their Airbus A350 is painted in the colors of the Malaysian flag, with flowing red and blue stripes and the golden crescent and star proudly on the tail. The A350 is one of Airbus's newest and most advanced jets, built for fuel efficiency and passenger comfort, featuring quiet engines and a smoother cabin environment. For Malaysia Airlines, this jet symbolizes resilience, the ability to keep flying strong despite challenges. It connects Kuala Lumpur to cities like London, Tokyo, and Sydney, serving as both a technological marvel and a statement of national pride. From passengers, we switch to cargo with FedEx Express and their Airbus A300 freighter. Unlike the other models, this aircraft is not about carrying people but parcels. FedEx's slogan, "The world on time," is no exaggeration. Their fleet operates one of the most extensive delivery networks on the planet. The Airbus A300 was one of the first wide-body aircraft designed for both cargo and passengers, and FedEx turned it into a workhorse for fast freight. The bold purple and orange colors on the model highlight the brand's promise of speed and reliability. Without jets like these, the modern world of online shopping and next-day delivery simply couldn't exist. Next, we return to the passenger world with Fly Dubai. This young and dynamic airline has quickly grown into a key player in the Middle East, operating a fleet of Boeing 737 aircraft. The model shows their signature white fuselage with orange and blue wave patterns, reflecting the energy and ambition of Dubai itself. Fly Dubai connects not only big cities but also smaller destinations that larger carriers often overlook. Their 730s fly to Europe, Asia, and Africa, making them one of the fastest growing airlines in the region. The aircraft may be narrow body, but it carries with it the vision of Dubai, connecting people, trade, and cultures. And finally, we arrive in the United Kingdom with British Airways. This model is particularly special, featuring a unique artistic livery with floral designs that set it apart from the standard Union Jack tail. British Airways is one of the most iconic airlines in the world, with a heritage stretching back over a century. The aircraft shown here, part of their Airbus long-haul fleet, symbolizes BA's blend of tradition and innovation. It's a reminder that while British Airways is deeply rooted in its national identity, it also embraces creativity and global diversity. Whether flying short European routes or long transatlantic journeys, BA remains a name synonymous with trust, prestige, and excellence. As we look back on this showcase, from Indonesia to Mongolia, Myanmar to Canada, Malaysia to Dubai, and finally the UK, it's clear that each aircraft tells a story far beyond its wingspan. These models aren't just miniatures, they're windows into the history, pride, and ambition of nations. Thank you so much for joining me on this unboxing journey. If you enjoyed the showcase, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me which model inspired you most. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your imagination flying high. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm excited to share with you a very special showcase, some of the most detailed airplane models and collectible cars in my collection. We're going to take our time with each one so you can really enjoy all the little details that make these pieces so unique. Let's dive in. Here we have the pride of Israel, the El Boeing aircraft model. Just look at this livery, the classic white fuselage with the deep blue cheat line and the Star of David on the tail fin. Even the registration number and windows are accurately printed, making this model feel like a tiny version of the real plane you see flying in and out of Ben Gurion Airport. The landing gear, the engines, and the wings are beautifully detailed, and the proportions look perfect. This is one of my favorite pieces because it represents not only aviation, but also history and national pride. It's the kind of model you can display on a stand or use to recreate takeoffs and landings for fun. Now let's take a look at this beautiful Canadian Airlines aircraft. The first thing you notice is the clean white fuselage with bold red lettering spelling Canadian. The tail has a simple but elegant design that reflects the airline's heritage. This model reminds me of the golden days of long-haul flights connecting Canada to the world. The wingspan is wide and detailed, and the little engines under the wings are so realistic. If you ever wanted a model that brings back the nostalgia of aviation in the 1990s, this one does exactly that. It's a must-have for collectors who love classic airline liveries. Shifting gears for a moment, check out this sleek purple sports car. The metallic purple paint job shines beautifully under the light, and those wheels, they look ready to hit the racetrack. This model has smooth aerodynamic lines that make it look fast, even when it's just sitting on the table. I love how the front grille and headlights are carefully molded, giving it a very realistic appearance. Whether you are into cars or just love to add some variety to your display shelf, this car is a perfect companion to the airplane models. This one is a treat for classic car fans. A Matchbox 1953 Buick Skylark convertible. The bright yellow color pops immediately, and the chrome details on the grille and wheels give it that vintage American look. You can almost imagine driving down Route 66 with the top down, wind in your hair. The box art is just as charming, showing off the model in action. This is not just a toy, it's a piece of automotive history in miniature form. Here we have a Satina aircraft model representing the state-owned airline of Colombia. Satina's name actually comes from the Spanish phrase Servicio Aéreo a Territorios Nacionales, which means air service to the national territories. This airline has a very important mission. It connects remote regions of Colombia, many of them deep in the Amazon or the Andes, where no other airlines operate. Most unique items in my collection: a Coca-Cola airplane. The entire fuselage is painted bright red with the iconic Coca-Cola logo and even bubbles in the design. It almost feels like a flying advertisement, which makes it so much fun to display. The contrast of red and white is striking, and it definitely stands out among other models. It's a great conversation starter and a perfect gift for someone who loves aviation and Coca-Cola. Next up is a bright orange cement mixer truck from RMZ City. The cab is nicely detailed with clear windows, mirrors, and even a warning light on top. The mixer drum itself looks ready to pour concrete on a construction site. It's a nice change of pace from airplanes and adds a bit of city life to the collection. You can easily imagine building an airport diorama and parking this truck right next to the runway. Here's a big one: the Saudi Arabian Airlines aircraft. The desert gold fuselage with the green flag and emblem looks very elegant. The wingspan is impressive, and the engines are nicely scaled. This is the kind of model that makes you appreciate the beauty of international airline liveries. It feels like it's ready to take you on a long haul flight across continents. Back on the ground, let's admire this classic dark blue muscle car. The details are excellent, from the hood scoop to the chrome wheels. This car just screams power and performance. If you love American muscle cars, this one is a perfect example of style and attitude. Now take a look at this tropical themed Japan Airlines Resocha model. The floral livery is colorful and cheerful, representing the airline's leisure flights to beach destinations. It's a refreshing change from the standard JAL white and red design and looks great in any display. Finally, we have this Paris Fire Brigade rescue van. It's bright red with authentic markings that say Sapeur Pompier de Paris. The white bumpers and emergency light bar make it look like the real thing. This is the perfect closing piece because it adds variety and makes the collection feel complete. Thank you so much for joining me for this long, detailed tour of my collection. Next up, I'll be showing even more airplane sets and some very cool car models with relaxing music. So make sure to stay tuned, leave a like, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have something really exciting to share: a full unboxing and showcase of some of the most beautiful airplane models and collectible cars in my collection. We're going to take our time with each one, so you can really enjoy every detail. Grab a drink, sit back, and let's dive right in. We begin with the Excalibur Airbus A320. This model is a perfect tribute to one of the world's most successful narrow-body aircraft. The purple tail is striking and gives this aircraft a unique identity compared to the usual airline colors. Look closely, and you can see the carefully printed passenger windows, the emergency exit doors, and even the tiny landing gear doors underneath. The wings are perfectly shaped with the classic Airbus wingtip fences at the end. The real A320 has been flying since the late 1980s and has carried billions of passengers, so holding this model is like holding a piece of modern aviation history. Our next model is the TNT BAe 146 cargo jet, a very special aircraft. The BAe 146 is known for its quiet engines and ability to land on very short runways, making it a favorite for cargo and regional airlines. TNT, with its bright orange livery, operated a large fleet of these jets across Europe, delivering express parcels overnight. This model shows the big cargo door outlines on the fuselage and the detailed tail logo. It's a reminder of how important air cargo is for the world. Most of the urgent packages you get today have flown on aircraft just like this. Now, let's switch gears to the Renault 4 in bright yellow. The Renault 4 was one of the first true family hatchbacks and became a symbol of freedom for millions of Europeans. Students drove it to school, farmers took it to the fields, and families used it for summer holidays. This miniature by Welly is very well made. The doors open, the wheels roll smoothly, and the proportions are spot on. The interior is basic but accurate, with a simple dashboard and seats. It's a nostalgic little model that instantly takes you back to the 70s and 80s. Back to the skies with the KLM Boeing 747-400, also known as the Queen of the Skies. The 747 changed the world when it was introduced. It made air travel affordable for millions and connected continents like never before. KLM was one of the first operators and flew this type all the way until 2020. This model is a beauty. The bright KLM blue, the detailed cockpit windows, the four huge engines, and the famous hump on the upper deck are all here. When you look at this model, you can almost imagine the sound of those General Electric engines roaring to life at Amsterdam Schiphol. Right after that, we have the Japan Airlines Boeing 777-200. The Boeing 777 is known as the 777 and is one of the most reliable aircraft ever built. This model shows the massive engine nacelles. The real 777 engines are almost as wide as a 737 fuselage. The JAL red crane logo on the tail is a symbol of good fortune and safe journeys. This aircraft has been the backbone of JAL's long-haul operations, connecting Tokyo to cities around the world. Our next model is the Airbus A330, a wide-body jet that has become a favorite for airlines because of its balance of range, efficiency, and comfort. The model shows off the long, slender fuselage, the detailed wings with curved tips, and the realistic engine pylons. The A330 is still flying all over the world today, often on routes of 6 to 10 hours, and this model perfectly captures its graceful design. Now we jump back to cars with the Jeep Renegade in bright red. This little SUV has a lot of personality, boxy but stylish, with Jeep's trademark 7-slot grille in the front. This die-cast model has working doors, realistic tires, and a detailed interior. It's a great piece for collectors who like to mix aviation with automotive models. Then we have the EgyptAir Airbus A340-200, a rare four-engine long-haul jet. The real A340s used to fly some of EgyptAir's longest routes, including Cairo to Tokyo and New York. The model has the beautiful blue and gold Horus logo on the tail, symbolizing the sky god from Egyptian mythology. The four engines make this model look powerful and elegant at the same time. Next is the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon pickup, a rugged and capable off-road machine. The die-cast model shows the open bed in the back, the aggressive Rubicon badging on the hood, and the tough off-road tires. This is the kind of truck you'd take on a camping trip into the mountains, and it's a nice contrast to all the airplanes in the collection. Now we come to the bright green Trabant model, a true piece of history. The Trabant was the most common car in East Germany, famous for its simple design and two-stroke engine. It wasn't fast or fancy, but it became a cultural icon. And when the Berlin Wall fell, images of Trabants driving across into West Berlin became a symbol of freedom. This model captures the quirky look perfectly, making it a fun conversation piece. And here is the Cameroon Airlines Boeing 747-200, a beautiful retro model of a classic African jumbo jet. Cameroon Airlines flew this type on international routes to Paris and beyond, representing the country on the world stage. The livery is colorful and nostalgic, with bold lettering and a unique tail logo. This model is not just an aircraft, it's a piece of African aviation history. Finally, we end with the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A340-600. This is one of the longest passenger aircraft ever built, and Virgin Atlantic made it even more iconic with its stylish red engines and flying lady nose art. The model is long, elegant, and perfectly captures the look of this aircraft as it would appear taking off from London Heathrow. Thank you so much for watching this long and detailed unboxing. I hope you enjoyed discovering each model with me. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment telling me which model was your favorite, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future unboxings. See you in the next video. Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you a very special lineup of airplane models from my collection. Each one is unique and full of beautiful details, so take a close look and enjoy the tour. This first aircraft is the Lufthansa Airbus A330, a long-haul, wide-body jet well known across the world. Lufthansa is the flag carrier of Germany, famous for its high-quality service and distinctive dark blue tail with the yellow crane logo. This model is beautifully made, with detailed engines, wings, and the Lufthansa titles printed perfectly along the fuselage. It's a wonderful representation of European aviation and a key part of any collection. Here we have the China Southern Boeing 787 Dreamliner. The Dreamliner is one of the most advanced and fuel-efficient airplanes in service today. This model highlights the signature sky blue livery with the red kapok flower on the tail, as well as the sweeping curved wingtips that make the 787 so recognizable. It really shows the elegance and modern design of this next-generation aircraft. Next is the Bangkok Airways Airbus A319, known as Asia's boutique airline. Bangkok Airways is loved for its colorful liveries, and this one is no exception. The fuselage is painted with umbrellas, palm trees, and a tropical beach theme. It's a bright and happy airplane that makes you think of summer vacations and exotic destinations. Here we have the ANA Airbus A380 in the flying Honu turtle livery. This is one of the cutest airplanes ever made. The front of the fuselage is painted like a smiling turtle, and the shell pattern covers the whole aircraft. ANA uses these aircraft for flights between Tokyo and Hawaii, and they are loved by spotters around the world. The model captures the details beautifully, from the turtle face to the engines and landing gear. Now we look at the Sriwijaya Air Boeing 737. This Indonesian airline has served passengers across the islands of Indonesia for many years. The red and blue stripes on the fuselage stand out, and the aircraft's shape is captured very nicely in this model. The Boeing 737 is one of the most popular airplanes ever built, and this model shows exactly why. It's reliable and iconic. Here is the Edelweiss Airbus A320, a Swiss holiday airline with a very cheerful design. The bright red nose and large white Edelweiss flower on the tail make this plane instantly recognizable. This model is colorful and fun, reminding you of trips to sunny destinations across Europe. Next, we have the Emirates Airbus A380 with the Expo 2020 Dubai livery. The A380 is the world's largest passenger aircraft, and the Expo design makes it look even more spectacular. This model shows the massive wingspan, the 4 engines, and the detailed blue Expo pattern across the fuselage. It's a real centerpiece of any airplane model display. Finally, we have the Air France Airbus A330. Air France represents French elegance in aviation, and this model displays the clean white fuselage with the classic Air France titles and the tricolor tail fin. The A330 is known for its smooth ride and efficiency, and this model perfectly shows its sleek shape and graceful proportions. And that wraps up today's airplane showcase. Now I'm going to show you many more sets of airplanes and even some beautiful car models with a bit of music. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content.